Hey guys, welcome to your love reading. Let's go ahead and jump in this bad mama jamma. Woo! Okay, first card out here is we have choices. By the way, it's Spiritual Infusion 11/11, and today is the 11th, which is a very significant day. You could be a life path 11, you could be born on the 11th, or you could maybe have a birthday that equals 11, like born on the 29th, right? So, somebody here has a choice that needs to be made. And it feels like this could be you, or this could also be your person where you're in limbo or you're waiting. You're waiting for something to change. You're waiting for somebody to approach you. But you also know that there is some type of time, right? This is about time. For some of you, you've spent a lot of time waiting for love, a lot of time waiting for something to change, a lot of time invested, right? And I also feel like there is a level of duality when it does come to this, because this is also about your person. And for some of you, there may be more than one person coming in here, which you are going to have the ability to choose. You are going to have the ability to see what you want. And it can be an offer from an old person coming in and also a newer energy. But there is somebody here that is making a choice and they're coming forward. They could be a Libra. They could also be a Gemini or a Pisces. There's duality to this energy. I always feel like Pisces have a level of duality because it's a two fish, right? Duality emotionally, right? Pisces are great at being overly emotional, but tending not to show it. There's that duality. We all know Geminis are crazy because there's more than one of them. I'm not roasting Gemini. Hey, let me ask you guys something. Would you guys be interested if I did like a sign roast? If I just sat there and roasted like your entire sign? Or let's say, for example, you guys give me your birthday and I'll do a live and I'll just roast you. I'll go good, bad, and ugly. But listen, if you're going to be soft, then probably shouldn't join in the roast fest, because everybody gets roasted at my house, me included. But I feel like there's somebody here that's really scared about losing you. This is somebody that's in a place of panic. This is somebody that knows time is not on their side. And I don't know what you've done lately, but you've completely given this person a brand new perspective on who you are. Storks can be significant. There's been a lot of challenges that I feel like, a lot of challenges that have convoluted things or confused things. But it's something about your person having a higher perspective, having a new elevated viewpoint where they see where they went wrong. And they also see how they've let you down, because whatever they were doing, it was sabotaging not only themselves, but also the relationship that you had with one another. That's why right now it's coming in as significant divine intervention here. Because your person, what you may or may not realize is they're going through a lot of tower moments in their life. Now, this can be the fact that maybe you're somebody who is all about karma, right? You could be a life path 8, you could be born on the 8th, you could be born on the 26th or the 17th, be born in August, or you could also be like a Capricorn. Capricorns give karma. That's why it's important for Capricorns to always remember to lead with integrity and morals first, because if you don't, it's a no bueno. But your person right now, it's like whatever ships they had, whatever they thought that they were overtly confident about, everything is being destroyed. Everything is coming in at a place where it's forcing this person to have a higher perspective. It's forcing this person to understand who you are and also understand what you've gone through, because this is about them gaining a sense of clarity about who you are. But again, This is somebody that was very attached to the material. They were very attached to what people were saying. What did they think? What did Barbara from down the way say to, Karen? Or it just feels like there's a lot of external influences that this person was dealing with. And they could even see that there was people around them that were sabotaging. But here's the thing I think that's very beautiful about you. Because the beautiful thing about your energy is you are the opposite in the sense of you don't care what people think. Oh, you don't like me? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that hurts your feelings, right? It's like you are very strong in your convictions with who you are. But it took you a period of time to get to that point. It took you a period of time to understand your inner workings, to understand what you need, to understand that you are a healer, that you do bring light, but at the same point in time, people tend to take advantage of that. And people are always going to talk about something that they don't understand. I feel like with this person, they didn't understand you because you do have duality to you. There is something about you where this person, they feel very haunted because it was right in front of their face. It's like the ghost of yesteryears. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, Carol Ann, come on over to the light. What movie is that from? Drop it in the comments section. See, this is why I never had a normal childhood, because when I was a kid, I was watching The Godfather, Goodfellas, So I Married an Axe Murderer with Michael Myers or Michael, oh my gosh, A Fish Called Wanda. But also the movie I'm just talking about, Come to the Light, Carol Ann, come on. No wonder why, and I'm sitting here doing tarot. But this person is haunted. They're haunted by the idea or by what they've done to you. They're haunted by the way that they feel like they broke your heart. And they're embarrassed. It's something here where there's a level of embarrassment. I even get a sense of like being mortified. And this energy of being mortified, it also can come from a place of, I messed up. It's like people are looking at them a certain way. They're also really worried that you're going to move on with somebody else. That could have put things into perspective here. I keep also getting that there's been a lot of history or even past lives. And there's some type of knowledge that they found out recently that, again, I feel like is putting things in perspective for them. That for some of you, you may not be waiting for somebody. For some of you, you have somebody new coming in. For some of you, there's some level of knowledge that other people are obtaining that are turning the light on and shining a light on how this person has fallen short. But in the meantime, between time, this person is now heartbroken. They're thinking about you. They're dreaming about you. They're understanding that they feel like maybe you guys were the perfect pair or the perfect partner. That you always had good intentions, but it was the fact that they needed to give up a part of their identity or they had to go against something in the 3D. It's like the butterfly isn't going to try to convince the caterpillar it's time. The caterpillar has to get to a point where it's so uncomfortable that its little tiny feet are burning on the ground where they're ready to go into the cocoon. They're ready to go through that process. And that's a painful process. Think about it. Throughout life, we go through multiple stages of this butterfly. Multiple times. Some of you may even have a butterfly tattoo or really significantly resonate with butterflies. But in order for the caterpillar to become the butterfly, they have to eat itself. They have to liquefy. It has to completely change their physical form in order to become something great. In order to become God's eyes, God's wings. Because the thing is, the caterpillar only has a certain perspective because it's boots on the ground, right? They see the micro details of everyday life because it's what's in front of them. But once the butterfly goes through the transformation, the caterpillar into the pupus or whatever it is, right? And they come out the cocoon, their wings are still wet. So they still need a little bit more time before they fly. But in the process, they're still at an elevated vantage point where they know their entire life is changing. There's something here with this person where they're haunted because they were supposed to take this leap of faith. Doves may be significant. Some type of white birds may be significant. You may be finding feathers, okay? Mushrooms may be significant. Maybe you like mushrooms. This person does. Magical mushrooms. I don't know. But there's somebody here, regardless, that is haunted because they didn't take a leap of faith. And because they didn't take that leap of faith, even though they understood and even though they knew how deep the love ran, they knew you were different than other people. They knew that how they were feeling was different, right? You can't put a finger on it. They needed to take that leap of faith. They needed to trust themselves. But I feel like with this person, the reason that they're haunted is because they put trust in everybody else except that. It's like, for example, God gives us miracles every single day. Whether you believe in God or you don't, if you believe in the universe, however you want to define it, there is a higher power that is overseeing everything. However you define it. And that higher power shows you every single day God's miracles. Except a lot of times, us as humans, we're so consumed with our own ideology, our own ego, our own wants, and our own needs that we're not focused on it. It's like this person gave in to the temptation of the devil. Material is important. Material aspects are needed. But the reality is this. It doesn't matter how much money you have. Money will never equate to happiness. And you can ask anybody that has a ton of money, are you happy? You're going to find out that there's families that are together that barely get by, but they're much more happier than somebody that has a ton of money. It's because their morals and their values are aligned with purity. Their morals and their values are aligned with what's important. It's not when you're on your deathbed, your person's not going to sit there and be like, hey, remember when I made that $1 million deal? Man, I was a savage. No, they're going to look around and realize there's nobody around them that loved them because all they did was work or all they did was care about, physicalities. And I'm getting overwhelmingly right now that what you may or may not realize is in this leap of faith, you've been very guided. You have this very angelic energy that's around you right now. And there's people, even in your person's friend group, that's discovering, I feel like, how amazing you are. It's funny, there's like a shoe here. There's that old story with the woman that lived in the shoe. I don't remember the story, but I know it's like a story. It's almost like you are too good to be true. It's like you are a fairy tale. It's like if they could have thought and wanted the perfect person, it's you. For some of you, you have a duckling here or a swan. You could have even gone through like an ugly period and came out very beautiful. But the thing about this energy is knee deep in this swamp. This energy is knee deep in the water. They have like Princess Leia buns, honey buns. Bro, I love me a honey bun. Don't threaten me with a good time. Darn it. I should have eaten before I did this. Now I'm over here hangry trying to do a reading. I feel like it's something about you. It's like, again, it's the duality. This person, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, but they're in a dress, in the water, like getting frogs or trying to figure something out. It's like what they see is not what they get, that there's something about you that's very different. It's something about you where you're very protected and people are beginning to discover something about you. And their entire world is upside down. People are talking possibly about you. They're beginning to discover. For some of you, you may have even been really exhausted lately or felt like there was a lot of energy that was pulling on you. But I feel like it's because there's been something that's been brought to the attention. There's been some type of discovery. In this discovery, it's turned your person's world completely upside down, and they feel like they're completely powerless and they feel trapped in their emotions because either you've turned your back to them, or again, they're in a place where they're very haunted. But see, part of the problem that this person is haunted is because they were confused with what to do, when in reality, they needed to take action or they needed to accept your action. If you're the masculine and you keep trying to give to this person and they're not wanting to receive, it's because they're in a masculine energy. But also, it's about regaining your masculine control. As a feminine, if you're watching this and you're a feminine, a woman, or in a feminine energy, your person has to be the one that takes that step. And for a lot of you, you could have been waiting for that person to take the step. For some of you, you could be a bit intimidating with what needs to be done because you were always the one that did everything. You were always the one that took all the steps. By the way, it's Spiritual Infusion 1111. If you're watching this on somebody else's channel and it does not say Spiritual Infusion 1111 and you are not seeing the cards fly out on the table, this is stolen content, okay? By the way, our love and money, okay, they are back in stock. This has all natural pheromones in it. And let me tell you, it attracts, it's beautiful, it smells amazing. I've had a lot of men buy this because they like the smell and they like what it does. It also has like a very beautiful shimmer to it that looks beautiful on the body. And our money oil, the thing, and you can see it's very light. And again, same thing, all made with sweet almond oil. But I do want to say this, my like biggest beef with any type of money oil, protection oil, is I don't always want to smell like twigs and berries. Like I don't want to smell like I'm rolling around in the dirt, you know? I mean, hey, if that's your vibe, that's your vibe. Your vibe matches your tribe. But I feel like my tribe, my vibe, is I like things that smell nice. So these all have luxurious oil as well as essential oils. And it smells good where you want to wear it. And you're going to smell like a whole snack. So this is available on the website. Also, my Tiger's Blood Protection Oil, let me tell you something, that is launching. Listen, I could send you 100 million people that will tell you about my Tiger's Blood because that runs deep and it's actually named after my dad. Kind of interesting. I know I'm talking, I apologize. But when my dad had cancer, he went through chemo and radiation. Do you know he did not lose one hair on his head? That fool had a full head of hair. And I just kept saying, how did you do it? He said, I have tiger's blood. So this is infused and it's made after my dad because he is the strongest person I know. So I'm really excited for you guys to see that. And it is on the website for pre-sale. And it is going to launch 8/8, okay? Because 8 plus 8 is 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 is all about protection, okay? Let's keep it pushing. So there's something here that this person discovered. Okay? Either their friends discovered it. Somebody's sitting here going, dude, you messed up. What are you doing? You were supposed to take a leap of faith, but you didn't. Why are they feeling so powerless? Why are they feeling so powerless in this connection? Because I'm telling you, it's like somebody was too busy watching you, trying to understand you, versus taking action. It's like this could be somebody that wanted to ask, God and country who you are, versus just going up to you and having a conversation. Because with this firefly type of energy, you may be in the firefly type of energy. You also could have like an orange tabby cat, or you could be a cat mom. Kind of interesting. Now that I have cameras in front of my house, because I have weirdos driving by constantly, I keep catching this cat, and it walks by every single day, back and forth. And it's this beautiful black cat. And I'm like, I know that's right. That's my ancestral protection. Pay attention if you guys are seeing something. There's something that's going to be illuminated. Because the reality is this. They are secretly snooping around, asking friends about you in order to see if you're dating somebody new. So there's somebody here that's trying to figure out, they're discovering whatever they discovered through their investigation has them going, oh my gosh, did they tell me this is who they are? Because I just keep getting, they're watching you. They're watching you. They've been watching your social media to see what you post, to get clues. This is somebody that is really trying to understand who you are. Over here, it's like they're reading this story where you look like you're Laura Croft. However, you're over here in like a butter yellow, which supposedly is the color of 2025. Not for everybody, because let's be honest, not everybody can look good in butter yellow. Somebody's going to be offended. I just offended somebody in the butter yellow community, but let's all be honest. Just like not everybody looks good in gray. Like if I put gray on, not good. But one of my sons, he puts gray on. I'm like, man, that is your color, dog. There's a lot of illumination. I'm telling you, there's a lot of illumination coming in here. And I feel like one of the things about you is you could have that cat-like spirit in the sense of, I don't need you. I'll come around when I want you. Or you have the energy where you're very independent. And it is your choice if you want to be with somebody or you don't. But you have a lot of people right now that are watching you. You could be into camping or outdoorsy stuff because you have a lantern. I'll go glamping, not camping. I used to camp, but I'm not really into getting dirty like that. But if you are, more power to you. They're trying to understand because also for some of you, you are putting posts online that are giving direct clues with who you are. I also get too, though, that part of who you are was concealed, right? You have this crescent moon and you also have the umbrella. So there was something about you that was concealed when it did come to this person that they were trying to understand. They're trying to understand you. For some of you, there is this like boudoir sex appeal, right? It's almost coming in as like very old school. Marilyn Monroe. Listen, even when I look like a potato, there's people that are attracted. I'm thinking, are we looking at the same thing, right? But it's your energy. It's something about your energy that sets you apart. So they just keep watching you and they're like, how are they doing this? How do they move through life like nobody is around them? This is also somebody who's having, I'm going to have to put this card back, significant passion desired, right? Their intense sexual desire towards you is making it hard for them to know the difference. It's like this person is trying to figure out, is this lust or is this love? Why am I obsessing over this person? But again, for some of you, you have more than one person obsessing, and it could be somebody that is connected to this person because your person has been talking about what they're going to do, what they need to do, whatever, but they never do it. And whoever this friend or family or whoever they are, they're over there going, well, guess what? I'm going to say something. I'm going to take this unexpected leap of faith. I'm going to communicate because this person could have already told your person. They're right in front of you, but they're going to move on if you don't make a step and somebody's going to come swoop them up. Because right now you are being seen as very attractive, very peaceful. They find you extremely beautiful or handsome and it intimidates them. For some of you, it could be like a Beauty and the Beast type of energy. Where they're like, why do you want me? And you're like, but why wouldn't I want you? Because I love you? Or I am attracted to you? Think about it. When you're in love, you could be attracted to the ugliest person. And then when you're not in love with them, you're like, holy cannoli. What the hell? Was I under a spell? Because then you're looking at them going, oh no, not today, Satan, right? It's like, but this person, their identity or who they are, it's like they keep trying to compare themselves to you. Even though looks are not significant, but what a lot of people don't know is ugly goes to the bone. You can look at somebody, I can look at somebody and say, yeah, they're an ugly person, even if they're gorgeous or stunning. And you can also see people that were good people and you see their face and you realize how it's aged or how it's changed because it's matching their soul. But this energy is just finding you very attractive. But you may be in a place right now where you're guarded. You may be in a place right now where, you know, it's almost that energy, that queen energy, off with your head. Get out my face. But this could also be somebody that you are going to discover that they were protecting you or that they were even guarding their heart because that's their own emotional defense. So this is somebody that had to fall in love in steps. This is somebody that had to do it in their own manner. For example, think about Leos, right? The lion. The lion watches for a period of time before it even takes action. Because if they're going to get up and if they're going to go chase something, they better make sure that they're going to catch it. I also feel like there's somebody here that's been relatively upset because it feels like everything is falling apart for them. They had a choice to make. They could have went back to an ex. They could have made a poor choice. And it's like everything is falling apart. And then the other crazy thing, though, is you also are going to be meeting somebody or having some type of conversation where it's very unexpected and it's changed everything. And here's what you don't realize is like you've set, I feel like more than one person's heart on fire here. That's why it's like they've been watching you. They've been trying to understand you. Because I keep getting, for some of you, it is a newer energy coming in. But I feel like this energy knows more about you than what you know about it. It's like they're watching your story. Maybe you have like stories, but it's almost like they're reading a book. It's like you're just like this fantasy to them. This is also somebody that wants to send you this message. I want to message you and explain everything to you, but they know they have to do right by you. This is a person of God, or this is somebody that does have a strong moral compass. However, there is a darker side to them. And this person could even be very old school with the pen, like the quill, the pen. That's like the old school writing. But they want to message you. They want to say something to you. They want to come clean about something. And they know that you're anxiously waiting. They search for you and everything and feel you everywhere. Always in the back of their mind, they're hoping to run into you. See, you're over here anxiously waiting for this person to come in, and they're over here watching you, okay? They've been watching your social media. They've been watching your stories. And they're trying to figure out exactly what to say. What do I say to them? How do I break the ice? For some of you, this is an icebreaker. Wow. Because it's like they don't want you to give up. And they feel like you guys have come this far because it will all be worth it in the end. But again, it's like before you can get to this greenery, right? Apples may be significant. Apple pie. It's like you and this person are on like an island by yourself. There's something also about a flag. Maybe you guys are different. But it's happiness. Like think about it. Like you fly a kite. This person could be traveling towards you. They could be in the airfield. They could also be somebody that wants to travel with you somewhere. This is somebody that's been thinking very intimately about you. Wanting to touch you, wanting to explore your body, wanting to... They feel like I just need one chance. Just give me one more. It's either give me one more chance or I just need a chance to show you. What are they trying to show the collective? Their life, your past life with one another. For some of you, they feel like you're very powerful in whatever you do. Spiritually, you're very magical. It's almost like they felt like you had them under a spell. But they want to remind you of the past. They want to remind you of the love, whether that's the love that you had for this person in a past life. For some of you, this is somebody that's been watching you and their soul recognizes you as their queen or as their king. They recognize you as their person from multiple lives. And they know that you're the one that they've been waiting for. This is somebody that's been waiting. They're tired of leaving everything up to chance also. There's also some type of significant ending, game over, with an ex. But also, for some of you, you've released this person because you were tired of the games. You were no longer going to entertain their half-assed energy, that half-assed effort. If you're giving 150% and this person is giving 12, Houston, hello? We have a problem. Can I come in? Not today, Satan. You can't come in if you're not going to bring anything. You don't get to come to the cookout. You don't get to come to the potluck with empty-handed. Especially if you're not even going to do the dishes, you got to earn your keep. It's that kind of energy. This is even somebody that could have tried to set you free. And when you left, you said, okay. But now they're sitting there feeling the absence of you, feeling the absence of your energy, feeling the absence of your love. There's something different right now where they know you're done with their BS. They know that you're at a point where you're done fighting a losing battle. And you're not going to downgrade anymore. You're not going to continue to pretend to be a caterpillar when you're really a butterfly. I'm also getting that there is a level of gossip going on within inside of your connection. And I do want to find out more about this because I just realized that I didn't, just realized we didn't even do any tarot, but that's okay because I feel like that means the reading's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this gossip, and I also want to take out why this person is anxiously waiting and what exactly they're thinking about saying. So let's get into your extended. If you haven't already, please make sure you like the video and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. By the way, tomorrow I am going to reveal in the reading who won the money oil and the love oil and also the other goodies. So I'm going to say your screen name, what and which one you won. I'll also post it on the community page. Okay. When you see it, you have to take a screenshot of your YouTube so I know that it is you, because some people are gross and like to take people's stuff. And also you need to send me your address, okay? That your address and your phone number. That way I can get you in the system and you can get the shipping confirmation for your love and your money, okay? Also, I'll be doing the same thing with the protection oil as well. I'm not gonna lie, hands down protection. I am so excited to explain to you guys my ideology. And now you guys know that it was named after my dad. So I'm just really, really excited. All right, let's get into this. What is your person's, divine assistance. Your person's energy right now, they're being divinely assisted. So this could be like divine assistance in multiple ways. So we're having a lot of divine assistance here. What is the karmic energy around them or the external energy around your person right now? Hello, can I come in? Death. Now, the reason I think that this card coming in is so significant is because we were just talking about the butterfly, right? But think about it. It's a gold butterfly and it's something that's not seen. So there are endings coming in here, okay? What I also want to find out is what was the gossip going on with their friend group? Like, what's the tea? What's the tea, sis? It seems like there's been some negativity, some poisonous people that could have been having certain conversations, certain things that they wanted to express or certain things that they wanted to say here. What is this person currently working on? What shadow are they working on currently? Body shames. I'm telling you, it's something about the way you look. And it has to do with their appearance and gossip. It's like people are talking about the way that you look. So you could be older than them, you could be younger than them, you could be a different nationality, you could be a different race, you could be big, they could be small, Robin big, who knows? I don't know exactly what it is because we're going to get into it in the extended. By the way, we have 4 more cards to pull. All of this will be available in the extended. The extended is going to be available on the website. The link for that will be in the comment section below. You click on it, it takes you straight to the link. I had a little bit of issues with the website, which I'm still currently working on. So thank you for giving me grace and understanding. And also I'm working with Google to get our emails, the SI111 at spiritualinfusion1111.com. I'm still working on getting that back in action too. So the link for this will be in the description, okay? Let's keep going. What is this person? What are they trying to understand about the collective? What is this person trying to understand? Judgment. Everything. How you had your awakening. how you discovered your spirituality. Why are you different? Are you from a different world? Are you from a different planet? Like, what the heck? WTF, right? They're trying to research your past, who you are, even on like your lineage possibly. And what's the perception? What's this person's perception of the collective? Look, I can't make it up. You're different. Look at it. You're gold. But if you're in a golden energy, right, they have to also be of that same energy. They have to be of that same element. They can't come to you in a fool's gold manner if they're not gold. You can look the part, but that doesn't mean you are the part. That's the problem. Because the thing about you that they're beginning to realize is you are not like anybody that they've ever dated. Because you can't compete where you don't compare. But they're realizing you don't compare because you're not from here. You're special. And this is something that's sitting very, very deeply with your person right now. It's like your aura or your essence, or it's golden, it's shiny. You may notice right now you're getting a lot of attention, especially if you're wearing that love oil, because let me tell you, that milkshake, it brings the boys, the girls, the animals, it brings everybody to the yard. That's why I don't wear it outside, because no offense, but I'm trying to stay away from the attention. I'm trying to be good, okay? So, but my point is, there's something about you that is special. It could be the way you smell, the way you look, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself, right? Like my dad would always say, you can always tell like a stud by the way that they walk. A stud in the sense of like an athlete that's at the top of their essence. Like pay attention to how people walk. Some people walk with their heads down, their shoulders slunched, right? You don't. Something about you and how you carry yourself in a place that's very prideful and in a place that's very wholesome. I do want to find out. I feel like this person is anxiously waiting to communicate something to you, obviously. But I want to know, what are they worried about? What are they nervous about? Are they worried about this gossip? Are they worried about whether or not, you're going to be okay with what they look like? Or it's like this person is very worried if they match you. And again, this could be because people are talking about this person and saying things like, you don't even fit. You treated them like that? You treated this person like that. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you're over here in this energy. This is different. Look. Different. This could have even been, for example, if you're a woman, this could have been another woman that was trying to body shame you by what you look like. But there's a lot going on. Okay, I'm really excited. No offense. I want to get into this extended. So, in the extended, we're going to clarify all of these. We're going to pull oracle messages, and we're going to get elbows deep into this reading because I am very, very excited. With that being said, this is your reading. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all of your love and support. It means the absolute world to me. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do it. I also think I'm going to open up a new channel where I'm going to do candle dripping readings. Just because I love tarot, but sometimes I get bored. And also, if you guys want to grab any of the tarot cards or any of our love or money oil or any manifestation candles, all of that information will be in the description below. And without further ado, I love you guys. If you want to book a personal reading, please feel free to check out the website. And I love you guys so much. Be safe, okay? Happy Friday. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow is when I am going to drop the winners. Okay, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Until next time, I will talk to all of you beautiful people later.